same way.
Welcome to another edition of Weigh In, y'all, a 21 question conversation where we get down to the bottom of it all with another one of our funny friends that swings by our studio. Lucky for you guys, I've never met this one until today. So you and I are going to be getting to know him all at the same time. So let me start with our first clue. I found this video. You know I be low-key stalking y'all page.
So my daughter comes, I'm a single dad. My daughter, she comes and she's learning how to say, write the letters in cursive letters. They don't even be teaching kids that. So I was reading it and she left N out. It went L-M-O. I said, where's the N? She said, we don't use the N-word no more, Daddy. So I thought it was cute. I laughed too, right, like this. Why can't? She got to say the first two chapters of the Lord's Prayer, the first two sentences. And she left the N's out. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. People looked at me like, I said, man, so I had to take my daughter and have this conversation that N meant nigga. She said, well, Daddy, you say it all the time. Shut your mouth. Remember when our parents would tell you, you do as I say. You don't do as I do, nigga. But there was a brother, though, that I grew up in the neighborhood, and he said it just as much as Big Hank did. He had said every sentence. I don't know if anybody ever seen this person like this. Everything he said was, nigga. What's up with you, Roy Anthony? What you got on my party, nigga? I know you got some money, nigga. You doing that comedy, nigga. You ain't getting paid, nigga. What you got, nigga? Oh, you took your money, nigga. You need to pay for me, nigga. Keep a woman at home, nigga. You going nowhere, nigga. I took your money, y'all. Man, nigga. Till one day I was coming home, I was walking home from the grocery store. I seen all these police around my man's house. I said, wow, what the fuck is going on? And this woman was leaving him. And he went from being a gangster to like the singing group, the Dells and shit. I love you, niggas, stay. I love you, niggas, stay. I love you, niggas, stay. In my corner, nigga, hold on. This motherfucker, niggas. Reach for that door, niggas, stay. My. Nigga. Oh, nigga. He turned himself in. He's doing like 7 years. Niggas stay.
Oh, dear Jesus. Oh, my God. You guys have just witnessed, yeah. Woo, that was funny. So y'all know this episode finna be off the chain. So without further ado, let's introduce today's funny friend to the screen. What's going on, Roy Anthony?
You got, how you doing, lady? How you doing?
Oh my God. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you, thank you for agreeing to do this, and thank you for saying yes, and third of all, thank you for that video.
Oh yeah, for sure, Miss Brenda. I got you.
Oh my God. And he calls me Miss Brenda. That is totally fun.
Yeah, always respect.
I love it. Well, since you are here and I am here, and the name of this show is Weigh In, y'all, a 21 question conversation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a rundown of the rules so that the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond know that I told you, okay?
Yes.
All right. So rule number one is we are going to ask you 21 questions, and we are going to do it in 3 segments. Okay, 3 rounds.
Yeah.
The first round is going to be super simple. Poppy questions, get to know you. Nothing hard, because we don't want to run you away right off the bat, right? So we just want to do some getting to know you things. And then we're going to do a little bit of a game time. We're going to play some games. And then round number 2, well, that's going to get a little bit more saucier, and you may get kicked out of your house depending on who's around you when you answer them, because they're pretty spicy. Then round 3, because in the green room we was talking, you sound like a pretty smart cat. So round 3 gonna be pretty hot. Right. You have 3 times to not answer a question. On the 3rd time, we will wrap up the interview and we will roll on as Sauced in the City without you, because you ain't gonna tell us the truth anyway. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right. But we love you.
Scorpio here.
Right. So because I'm just meeting you today and we are trying to get to know you, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, like you said, I'm comedian Roy Anthony. Been holding it down as a professional there in Los Angeles and basically around the U.S. since 2001, 2002. Fortunately, became good friends with Lazy Bone from Bone Thugs, took me on, hooked me up with Dolomite, Mr. Rudy Ray Moore, rest in peace. It's just started because when I got fully as a professional, Def Jam's, BET's, Comic View wasn't really hitting it. I said, well, you know what? After talking with Bone Thugs, being on their albums, I said, you know what? Roy, be a true independent. So with being a civil designer by trade, I financed a lot of my own productions, getting myself in the doors, so many deep Hollywood stories, kicking it from, like Regina King's house. Just keeping myself like in the front, but also an introvert, because I never bring my personal life into the situation, which everybody know I'm a single dad. And so I take my comedy, my script writing. I have 6 scripts. Fortunately, guys blessed me with my partners from here in Kansas City, Missouri, to Long Beach, all the way down to Memphis, help me with some of the jokes that we write. We're about to release this new stand-up concert where all the different homies around the U.S. help me write up some of the jokes, or they hit me up, and so we're that's what Roy Anthony. I take my stand-up comedy seriously. I think that we're a breath of fresh air, because so many people, I don't consider myself no king. I'm just a dude,
I beg to differ. But I think I can beg to differ. Yeah. I think I can definitely beg to differ. Look, you've been in a lot of cool places, and it is just one of those things that I never meet people too many times that have been to all of these cool places. So when I do get you on the show, I start to look through your profile, and then I just pull out random pictures that, and take a walk down memory lane. So keep it at 100, like this flyer says. And you were on here with Sean Hill, Big Hank, and okay, so keep it 100. Who were you most excited to work with on this flyer?
Well, really, everybody on there, because me and Big Hank don't know, that was in Memphis, Tennessee. So by acquaintance, we knew King Mo. That was the one whose picture is right in front of us, across from mine, who is a diesel driver coming out from Memphis. So we wanted to challenge ourselves by having, with me and Big Hank come from Long Beach. The cinematography was brought in from Brendan Peters from San Diego. We wanted to have my man Mo McCoy do it, but we didn't know how it's going to be set up. So we all go down there. Sean Hill comes from Kansas City, Missouri, and the challenge was that we don't know nobody. Let's see if our materials is going to work. And we got an Airbnb, and we said we're just gonna keep it 100. And so we said, let's name the comedy show that. That's real. Let's do it. Keep it 100, and it was a hit.
I love it. All right. So how about this photo?
I believe.
Tell us.
Oh, I mean, I feature for so many different celebrities. I'm just not a what they call a fanboy. I don't take pictures and say, hey, I was with him, or this is a bragging point. What I try to do is to show that they make me in the crossroad, you know what I'm saying, while they're doing their thing. So I featured for Tom Arnold for a week. And he cool this month, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fanboy. I'm just as important, as far as I'm concerned, as he is. It's just that he has more clout, of course, deep veteran, but he had respect for me because, when kings meet kings, we sit down at the table and have a good conversation, right? Mm-hmm. When if I was a fanboy, so me and him kicked it, that was there in Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City, Kansas, at the Legends, the Stanford and Sons Comedy Club.
How about this one?
The city of Compton had asked me. They was doing a big event where the mayor and all the different family members, and there was Latinos, blacks, and everything. One of those let city of Compton come together, right? And it was in front of the Compton courthouse. Okay. So I got a call, and it was like, Roy, could you do comedy and stuff? For got the police around, gangsters, Mexican families and stuff. Yeah, I said, I'm gonna make everybody laugh, which is what I did.
I love it. How about this one at the 616? What's that?
This is a club in downtown LA. Sometimes what I would do is I would produce shows where not only am I doing comedy, but we showcase rappers and singers as well, right? And because sometimes when entertainers make it, they're still concentrated on themselves. I'm a person who, while God is blessing me, I've been known to open up my own showcases and finance it myself, and put other cats, other Janars and everything together as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
look
so
at you.
I don't mind sharing the stage. I go up there, I'm gonna talk, and it makes other people feel comfortable. Next thing you know, after me, we brought in like 3 rappers and 2 R&B groups,
And did it like that. All right, who's this little guy?
This was my white blue nose pit, Chico, when he was like 6 months old, and he always called himself, when I would take a picture, he'd look up and smile.
Oh my God. Yeah. I ain't seen you smile this much the whole episode. So let me put that picture up there again. Yeah. Okay.
Every time I go to take a picture, I'm going to take a picture. He opens his mouth like,
I know. I thought it was so cute. I was like, oh my God, I got to get this one. All right. The next picture up. Now, I love this bike.
Oh, well, you know what? And Cool Boy, Chris is known as the #1 pop locker in LA. He's the OG, how the pop lock can go out there in the West Coast. And he shot a movie, which I was appearing in. It was a little documentary movie about himself, of how he came up pop locking through Compton. And so we was on the set of the movie, and a lot of people don't know is that blacks and Latinos didn't war like this. While shooting each other, they used to pop lock against each other. And so one of the Latinos was known for riding the 3, bikes. And so I'm always cool with people. Let me take a picture with that,
Okay.
So you see, it's too short for me. He was a little short.
I was getting ready to say, can I go? And now you telling me it wasn't even yours. That's okay. How about this photo?
This is the Latino group that was battling in the movie. They was resembling the Latino group that when Cool Boy was younger, that's who they used to compete. And now they're older. And the brother that's sitting kneeling across from me, man Buck, who he died just about 4 or 5 years ago. Rest in death. I just don't know. I couldn't say if he went to heaven. But yeah. I didn't say it like Bernie Mac would say, like rest in shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it like that because he was a dear loved one. I just say rest in peace or rest in him. You know what I'm saying?
Wherever you resting at, just rest.
Yeah,
I can dig it. Okay, well, thank you for taking us on a trip down memory lane. What an entertaining one it was. Like, you don't post that many pictures, but the ones that you post are intentional. So I'm totally digging that. Now it is time for us to start the conversation, which is round one. And now these questions, remember, they're light, airy, poppy. They, don't put your guard up just yet. It's going to be okay. We're not going to hurt nobody around here. And we might bite. See, God stopped the lie before it came out my mouth. He was like, don't even lie. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. First segment of getting to know you. And let's see. Oh, this one is always so good. Should we do this to him right off the bat?
Bring it.
Okay. I'm a little worried. I'm like, right off the bat, Brenda, like you gonna do that to him? No, we gonna ease you in good. We gonna ease you in slow. All right, tell me a song with a woman's name in it. I'll start with Darling Nikki.
I'll probably say Sarah Smile.
Aw, why that song?
Because as a kid, listening to Hall and Oates, and then so many different times it was departures of a relationship, so it ended up being like that's a name, Sarah Smile. I don't know too many songs with someone's names in it.
Me neither. So that you got past that round. All right, name one thing you can't live without.
Without my cell phone.
Oh, dear Jesus. Okay, yes.
Hey, I've left my cell phone and be at work, and I feel so unproductive because I'm thinking about all the people who's calling me. And when I get home, no one's called me, but I'm like, my phone.
Not my phone.
Yeah.
Not my phone. All right.
I might leave my left elbow home, but not my cell phone.
But not the cell phone, dear Jesus. No. All right. How about this? God. Say something nice. Let's see if you can keep up with the say something nice.
Hey, man, I like your braids.
That's right. The parts are very straight on that one. Yes, the parts are very straight. Okay, see? I knew you could be nice. Okay, how about this one? A combo redneck grill and cooler. Are you going to purchase this or are you going to pass?
I might just go half because it looked like he had some beer in the top part. I don't think I'm gonna eat no meat from the bowl.
You're not gonna eat no meat from the bowl?
I ain't gonna eat no meat. He'd be like, you hungry? Nah, man, but I will drink a beer.
Okay, I got you.
I gotta give him 50-50.
How about this one? One gotta go. Return of the Mac. This is how we do it before I let go or poison.
I'm gonna have to go with Poison.
No, not the dance song.
Yeah, but I'm never, G'd up. I don't even think I ever played Poison.
You're like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Poison. Like, yeah. Now let me see.
Listen to that.
Return of the Mac. Okay, I can see that. This is how we do it. Okay. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. I see. You're like, I can't do the drop top.
That was like Maze. I'm on the freeway, like cruising. I can't do it with poison.
You're like, yeah. All right, how about this one? You're getting roasted and you can only call two of them to come and help. Who are you calling?
To be honest, I hold my own, but if I had to, you know, for real, because I can tell you some stories about a couple of these fellas we had heads up with, but I know I would call Ricky Smiley because he's quick on his feet, and more likely I would call, of course, Cat Williams because I've worked with him and I've seen his improv skills. So I probably go with Ricky Smiley and Cat Williams.
I don't think Ricky Smiley was on that list, but
I thought that was him on the Cat Williams.
Let me see.
Isn't that Ricky Smiley on the Cat?
Oh, I thought that was Damon Wayans. I'm not Damon Wayans,
but
that's
Ricky Smiley.
Oh, okay. What's the other one? Not Damon Wayans, but he performed over there. What's his name? Tommy Davidson. I thought that was Tommy Davidson.
Oh no!
But I think you're right.
Take no Tommy Davidson. No, definitely.
You want to know the weird part? I always, up until now, I was like, "What is Tommy Davidson doing on a Roasters poster?" Oh my dear Jesus!
You know, I'd be honest, he couldn't be in the stand-up comedy group, you know. But anyway, that's a whole different thing.
Okay, you can only pick one that your partner is amazing at: working, sex, household duties. Which one you going with?
Well, I'll probably say household duties, you know, because that seems to be rare with some of the modern ladies, you know. And so anybody can have an imagination when it comes with sex and everything, but you know, working, I think we all have a job. So if you keep your job, you must be good at it. But keeping the house clean is something that seems to fall short with some of our modern ladies.
Oh, I mean, you could be right about that. I know I'm definitely one of them. Like, I'll work so that I can pay a maid. Hey. You come in and do the groundwork, and I got the other stuff.
Hey, I've been over some ladies' houses in the bathrooms. I was like, I'm gonna go over to this gas station.
Oh no,
that part. So I take that.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna take no Untitled.
Okay, so you'll take the household duties. I like it. Yeah. Old fashioned. I'm digging it. How about this? If you could know the day you would die, would you want to know?
No. No. That's why I tell people I don't let no doctor stick his fingers up in my ass. You know what I'm saying? If I can't give my blood, I give blood. You know, when my doctor draws blood and he'll tell me white cells, I'm not taking. If I did have something, just let me perish. No, if I would need to die, let me go about to walk through the barbecue and let you know where it fell over. Okay.
Oh no!
I don't need that stress on me wondering when I'm gonna die. Oh, you gonna die this day? Oh wow.
You're like, no, you keep that to yourself. I don't want to know. Smile, I don't care.
I want to smile, but
you couldn't even wake up that morning. You couldn't even like get up.
Wake up! I ain't going to sleep. You dying the next day. I'm dying Friday, Wednesday. I'm going.
Oh my dear Jesus!
I'm gonna be half state. I'm gonna be drunk tomorrow too.
All right. More of these fun questions. We like to only give you two choices. Okay. So the game of Would You Rather is always super fun. So these are some that I have looked up online. So would you rather have holes put through both hands and both feet via nails and a hammer? Or would you rather go for 40 days in the desert without food or water?
I'm going to go 40 days without food or water because I know it'll soak up my saliva. I'm like, that first question, I'm supposed to be Jesus. I ain't dying for nobody's sin. If you want me to die on the cross, all the niggas going to hell. Let me take my chance. I might find a lizard and be able to drink some out of his system.
Oh, dear Jesus. Okay. So would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader?
Oh, I'm gonna breathe like Darth Vader because the way I be breathing, you know, like whatever he says gonna be serious. It's like, I don't want to take me serious. It's talking like Yoda. That's the bacon. You know, I'm like, man, come on, bro. Ain't nobody paying you no attention. Breathing like Darth Vader would be making like, oh damn, when he do talk, he's gonna mean some shit.
Oh, gee.
Right.
Okay. Which one would you rather? Smell like eggs when you burp or have a green cloud appear when you fart?
You know, I probably go with the eggs, you know, the breath smelling like eggs and stuff. Because sometimes when you fart, you don't want people to know, especially if you're outside of one, you ain't gonna tell them. Now I can't hide because of green ass lipstick. Nigga, I thought you shit on yourself. Nigga, it's a green cloud. At least if I say something or I cough and I smell like burp, hey, I'm like, somebody, is it Easter close to you? Boy, hey, you can at least play that off.
Oh, my dear Jesus. All right. Okay. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
I'm gonna say a pause, you know, because there's some shit, you know, if you rewind it and you go back, it may affect up worse than it is forward. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'll take a pause, take a deep breath there, and then, you know, let it go from there.
Oh, I love it. Well, congratulations. You made it past round one. Right? That wasn't too bad, right? That was kind of cool, right? Okay, no problem. And if you guys out there want to catch us over on Roku, you simply have to access your Roku device or a friend that may have one. If you don't have a friend, inbox me. I got a couple that know a guy. Anyway, download the UBS and TV app. It's super simple to do. It's one quick motion. You should come to a screen that looks like this. Shout out to Katash and the UBS and TV family over there. Okay. And then if you did it all the right way, you'll come to this board right here on your television. You simply press play and enjoy the funny. Now, if you have a short attention span, like I know a lot of people do, here are the directions. I actually went and wrote it out for you guys. Access your Roku device, download the UBS and TV app, search Sauce in the City. I swear you will not be disappointed. You just won't. If you were here for round one, this guy right here made my whole morning worth it. Okay, that was too funny. All right, so I have to ask you, are you ready for round two?
I'm ready.
Oh, dear Jesus. I got to get over it. All right, so let's talk. Round two, right? Let's really talk it out and see what you have to say. After I choke to death back here. All right, question one. You are on stage and get slapped by an audience member. Are you Chris Rock or are you Dave Chappelle?
So I'm neither one of them. I'm Mike Tyson. Dave Chappelle just got pushed down. I'm neither one of them. You know, I said if I was Chris Rock, there's no way. I understand, you know, the civility that he did. I looked that up, but not in front of TV. I would still be they be trying to get my kneecap out that man's back through the credits. There's no way I'm still there. So I would try to scratch out both of them and say Mike Tyson. Somebody with this mic stand, choking with the tablecloth, all that. The black lady was looking in the back, her hair done got snapped across because I'm throwing them.
Oh my goodness. All right. Do you prefer it clean or dirty? Comedy, of course.
I would do it dirty. I mean, I performed at a strip club one time. If you was funny, the audience got free lap dances. But I had to bag on this one lady because I mentioned about Michael Vick, and then she got on this Tarzan bikini thing with fake fur, and she got mad because I said the dog fur must be fucking with your coochie.
Oh no!
And man, the whole place exploded. All the fellas got lap dances for free. I don't go to strip clubs; they just pay me to perform. So yeah, I keep it dirty.
Oh, oh my God, I like
You
it
don't
dirty.
you don't bring no nun in on a orgy. That's, you know what I'm saying.
I
So
definitely like it dirty. I had to like get in on this one. Like dirty is definitely a good, clean comedy has a place in my heart. It does. But yeah, I like when I could really just, the reckless abandon just comes and you could just take your wig off and throw it into the audience. It's always a good time. All right, Roy Anthony, would you do comedy at a nudist club for $50? Why or why not?
I would do it for $50 because that's like the cherry on the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing comedy and looking at all these naked people. Am I naked too?
I'm buying that ticket. I'm buying that ticket.
Like somebody in the shame while I'm standing there, be like, good Lord, he's comical. And look at that.
Okay, look at that. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm coming. And watching you do this naked comedy. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
next up, how did you celebrate Cinco de Mayo? That was yesterday.
Well, like everybody else, when I saw some Latinos, I was like, hey, hola, amigo or senorita, happy Cinco de Mayo. They did on top of my business, like me and my brother, we was drinking 14-year-old scotch. You know what I'm saying? And chasing with a Stella Artois. Cinco de Mayo.
You're like, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
that's all I
know what else I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't, nobody decided to throw no quesadillas or nothing over this way, so it was like, hey.
One more for the road. I love it. What is your dream gig? And yes, I'm going to ask if you're single, but answer the first one first.
Well, it might be, can I be a doctor while I'm naked? No, I'm just teasing.
Yes.
Yeah. No, my dream gig would probably be to have the head producer of a movie contract with the major studio. That's me.
Ooh. Yeah. Can I come? Can I be
on
your show?
I mean, if I'm doing a movie, whatever, I'm picking who it wants. If I pick you, you SAG and got your finances and everything. That's been my dream job.
Oh man, I just want to know, if I help you get your dream job, can I come?
Oh yes, most definitely. The more ways than you know what I'm saying?
Which leads into this next question. So I don't get beat up. Are you single?
I am completely single.
Whoa.
When I'm, been single for about at least 6-7 years as far as like dating someone, seriously. But I've been completely single. Even my baby's mother's like, are you ever going to give her someone? Nah, I'm stay second free. I learned, you know what I'm saying? And I've been really on a mission to where my grandfather used to always say, Roy, it used to be a time when men would buy a house and bring women into it. A lot of the times we have where I've always had my own spot. Now I'm trying to buy my own house. And I'm trying to keep one in Long Beach and in Kansas City. So I've been in that development. And so being single has been easier for me to understand because I'm asking questions. I don't have to go to someone next to you and say, hey, what did they say? What this,
You said, what did they say?
Yeah. So I've been truly single, Even my kids be like, well, we ain't going to have someone. My baby, my daughter, when she was 3 or 4, she'll pull a woman out the store and hold her hand. She's like, I like her daddy.
bag up, bag
Yeah.
up, bag up, bag
But no,
up.
I'm single though. To answer your questions, no hidden agendas or nothing.
Wow. Okay, ladies, if y'all are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, if you that one lady that's been hanging out with us this entire episode, you are the lucky lady that is going to hear him answer this question live. Will you join us for an episode of Sauce in the City Singles Match Game?
Yes.
Yay! I was like, you better not say no. If you say no, I'm going to walk all the way over there and I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you.
I would be there.
Okay, what is ghetto rachi? Have you ever heard of that?
No, I haven't heard of it. It sounds familiar when you said it, but I don't really jump into the understanding of it. Ghetto rachi. It sounds like something like Liberace, except in the ghetto form.
If you put a
fake
definition,
diamonds and chains. Went to the swap meet and got the big old fake chains and the fake grill.
Oh dear Jesus! How's your family doing?
As far as I know, they're doing great. Especially when they constantly hit me up on Zelle. So my son hey man, I broke our cell phone when we was riding around. Send me $120 to fix the screen.
Oh my God!
But yeah, they're doing great though. My son is graduating high school. My daughter is graduating middle school. My mother, independent, even though she's elderly, I'm back and forth with her. Me and her have a Sanford son relationship. But like my brothers and all them,
Oh my dear Jesus!
Literally, it'd be like, bro, you dummy? What?
Like dummy?
You?
Excuse me? Oh my dear Jesus! Well,
it's all right. I'm blessed though, because they all around my brothers and everything. His family, wife, kids, grandkids, and stuff. They doing great. So I'm blessed. Can't complain about the family. I would say they're doing great.
I love that. I love to hear when people's families are doing okay. I get to
That's
see
just today. Check with me Monday evening.
Look, the show is on Sunday, so like when I check back with you next, I'll remember to answer that question, and I might even have a different answer too. I might.
How family stuff is, so it's all good.
Oh my dear Jesus! For all intents and purposes, you have completed round number 2. And I would like to give a shout out to my girl Sippin' Tea with Lisa D for those round of questions. She really is a savant when it comes to those. That show is live every Thursday. Same times though. Same times. All right, sir. You have made it to the end of round number 2. How you feeling? You still good. Okay?
Sometimes I got a trace of vainness in me, so I'm enjoying myself.
You're like, ooh, I look good on camera. I look good. And I can concur. I can concur. No. Are you ready and willing and able to go to round number 3?
Just bring it.
Okay, here we go. Is this the year of comedians getting beat down? ABC7.com says Dave Chappelle tackled by men who rushed the stage during his performance. Do you think this is the age where this is all began? And do you think it's going to stop?
Well, it's going to stop if you try to come on my stage. You don't even make that attempt. I don't want to hit somebody in the head with the mic stand. It's like, oh man, I was just adjusting in my seat. Oh, my bad. Some of this stuff I feel is propaganda, like makeup. Because the guy didn't even have a real gun or anything. Turned out it was a prop. So that makes me come into question, of like, was it set up, even though they said, oh, he's at the sheriff's station with a $30,000 bond. Who gets a bond that quick? For something that's high profile. I think that it's called an attention, because if you listen to their materials, there's nothing that they're saying is making you laugh. So it's a way to get someone's attention, was sitting up here, and all of a sudden, it's like time. He was just done with his stuff, about to walk up, and here comes the guy running up. Come on, it sounds so set up. You know?
Oh, it sounds like a setup.
And he was just talking about what he would did and all that. If somebody, here he is, you go to the ground and everybody else jumped on. He threw no mix or nothing.
I think he was the setup. It was a setup, plain and simple. Right?
I was feeling right. It was a setup.
Oh my dear Jesus. He's like, it was a setup. All right, how about this? Did you hear Kevin Samuels, a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, has died? Do you even know who Kevin Samuels is?
I seen him a couple of times. He had me laughing because it was a big lady, and he was telling her, he asked her, he's like, what's your height? 5'2". Well, that's why. You think you're going to get a good man as big as you? And I was happy to listen to him and stuff, you know, and but like I said, I've listened to different ones. I go through people and know that I'm paying attention, but I did not know he had died.
Yeah, okay. Well, you just gave me and people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond some information, because I was like, why is this so important? Why is it waking me up at 9 a.m. in the morning with my phone overflowing? Like, who is this guy?
You could press a button and he had like a loop, like somebody was saying something to him. He pressed the button and he's like, bitch, don't kill my vibe. He had me laughing. So yeah, it's unfortunate, you know, my condolences to his family, because I sure didn't know he had passed.
Yeah, absolutely. Moment of prayer for your boy. I didn't know, but I wanted to make sure that I put him on the show so that I could know. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Is he dead on this picture?
I know he's not. That's
like, let's pop the rise over. The last time he's gonna be
you.
He had a burial suit.
I'm not going to hell with you. I'm not going to hell with you.
Oh my God.
Steve Harvey says, I lost a lot of respect for him. Steve Harvey talks Oscar slap during talk at, gosh, let me get this away, at Atlanta Law School. So he lost a lot of respect for him. I assume that he's talking about Will Smith. Did you lose respect for Will Smith after what he did?
For one, I don't know them to have the respect. I mean, look at Steve Harvey sitting here like, what's he doing? A Beatles reunion? You know what I'm saying? Like John Lennon's shirt. You know, I'm just saying is that how can I lose respect for someone I don't know? To respect them. I mean, I respect every human, but to me, it was like, okay, you can come to all types of scenarios. To me, I felt that I just didn't. The biggest thing I didn't like is like, Will, you knew you slapped the man, you walked off G'd up. Now you crying when you get in the man up. Like, yeah, keep my wife out of everyone's name. Man up on it. Don't be crying because Tyler Perry and Denzel pulled you to the side and all that. I don't give a rat's ass about that. You did what you had to do. You know, I mean, I would have waited till after stage. When he came back out, his whole collar and everything, his whole essence be ruffled up. Let me talk to you, I would do it on there, you know what I'm saying, in front of everybody and stuff. But I'm not worried about, you know, and that was the other thing. Comedians found, to me, me doing sets, I haven't been bringing it up. I brought it up on my podcast, but I mean, some of the comedians are sounding like Captain Obvious. You know, I seen videos of Cap Williams, Mike Epps, now Steve Harvey. Why are you saying it? Why are you talking about it? You don't got nothing else to talk about. You probably got the material to talk about.
Oh, dear Jesus. It's the
era. I call them all out. You know,
I see. How about this one? The New York Times, 19 hours ago. You know, they always talking. Democrats plan a bid to codify Roe, but lack the votes to succeed. Do you really think that they are doing enough? Do you really think that they're doing enough to prove their point or get their point across?
First, I need to know what does codify means. Does it mean like we want to keep it as it is, or we want to change it? Because I mean, sometimes they use words that people ain't taking the time to look it up. You know, like I looked up, like they kept talking about Russian oligarchs. I kept saying, "What's an oligarch?" And then, you know, rich men. So they try to use words to make it seem like, "Hey, what is this?" But in this whole battle, and that's the other thing. I'm tired of hearing Democrats, Republicans. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the Democrats now is for abortions, or Republicans isn't. I just feel like our land is in it's this dictatorship, because if you tell someone what they can do with their body, then you can tell them what to do with their piercings and tattoos. It's like that. But I feel like if you can come up with medical things for extracting it, why don't you line them up with a woman who wants to lose a baby, line them up with a woman who wants to have a baby, and just transport the seed or, you know, the embryo over to this lady who wants to have a baby. Like, right, I feel like if you want to penalize a woman for having an abortion, then you need to penalize people like Bruce Jenner, who wants to cut off your nut sacks and lose all them babies. You got 100 babies.
Oh dear Jesus! Oh dear Jesus!
Every man who wants to get his dick cut off, he needs to do 5 years in prison, because you're gonna eradicate a whole bunch of babies, and we need you to take a transition class from being a man to a woman.
Oh my goodness! Okay, just for your reference and mine too. Okay. Codify means arrange laws or rules into a systematic code. So just so that, you know, we want to make sure we educate on top of it. But you have a point there. I don't see nothing wrong with your point and grind, Roy Anthony. I mean, a lot of people have a lot to say so about a lot of things. I'm listening. Go ahead. I say the Democrats, I don't think they're doing all they could, because they still trying to play nice with Republicans. And I'm like, why? Why? They're not going to vote you back in no matter what you do. So why?
I got white people before me, and I ain't even a politician, and I tell them like some right advice, you know, for real, you know, because guess what? If you do make it illegal, there's going to be somebody named Aunt Sammy Mia and all them down there in the woods and all that with a hanger, and they're going to do it illegally anyway.
Oh my dear Jesus. Okay, last one of this round. Kevin Hart says attack on Dave Chappelle needed to happen. Do you think that this fight needed to happen?
I'm telling you, stage Hollywood. And I'm telling you, stage Hollywood, they ain't great. Look, I bag on all of them. I call them out.
Like I bag on them right now.
Like I bag on them right now. I don't know why they go to these comedian oligarchs.
Comedian oligarchs, I like that.
You know, and then they're like, what gets me is when I speak to the blacks and the whites and Latino, but I can't say I speak for the blacks. I got some friends who agree with me, some they don't, but I can't say that I speak for them. I can care 2 cents about any of these cast objectives. They don't pay our Edison bill. And so if they make the people chuckle, and don't get me wrong, I look at every comedian as my competitor. It's like I'm Mike Tyson. You know, I'd be social with you, but I'm trying to knock you out your box.
Oh, I love it.
That seriously. You know, I don't have to bow. I've seen cats. I was in Memphis and some comedians who was working with, they breaking their necks to go to Mike Epstein. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna go home and eat some raisin brands and write them my material. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna go work on myself. I'm gonna go.
You know, because why would somebody want to run up onto them and they discussing it, and then what happened to Dave Chappelle? Why would Kevin Hart say that? Was he saying Dave Chappelle said something he shouldn't have said? You know what I'm saying? Because Kevin Hart, you always screaming. I can't take you seriously. I can't. You're screaming in everything I see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm being honest. I never pick you serious. I see a white dude picking you up, Will Ferrell, like, hey, how you gonna do that?
Oh, I love it. Oh, Woo! Man, okay, we are at the end of round number 3. I could let you preach on it. Matter of fact, we'll get to that question later, but everybody actually tunes in to see if I've asked you 21 questions. And if I didn't, they be in my inbox, right? So I always hold 3 bonus questions to the end of the rounds because you flew through that with flying colors. Like, that was dope. So I saved these 3 for last. Are you ready for your final 3 bonus questions?
Bring them on.
Number 1, will you come back and join us for another episode so we can get nosier?
Oh, most definitely. You know, Roy Anthony is I live like an open book. You know, what it sees, what it gets. We keep it 100. So I have no problem, especially entertaining the ladies. I'd rather keep it with the ladies than, you know, with fellas, you know.
Ladies, I might keep this one for myself. Y'all might not be able to get down with this one. And if you guys want to know what he's talking about, you guys can join us. If you're down for a round of clown and maybe find love at the same time, inbox me direct or slide into my DMs. Not many people get invited to slide into the DM. So I'm just saying, you made it to the end of the round. So what happens at the end of the round when you make it and you kind of answered all the questions? I'm going to have to go back through it and I'm going to have to look because I think you slided. I think you sold.
I skipped in.
I think you sold me a barrette, and I'm a bald woman. I'm saying, I think you sold me a barrette. So, but I'm gonna have to go back through it and see. Yeah. But right now, you get the benefit of it's game time, and this is where we get to play a fun game with you as a reward to telling us most of the truth. The game that we have selected right now is The Kitchen is Open. And this, Roy Anthony, you're going to help me to keep my kitchen in business, right? You're going to help me because this is going to tell you where our relationship is, right? This is going to tell you if I'm going to hang up on you after this. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I'm going to show you a few delectable items that we just got fresh to the kitchen. And you are going to tell me if you are going to try it or trash it. This is some noodles with chocolate sauce and some kind of cheese. Are you trying it? Come on, help me keep my kitchen open or trashing it.
I'm going to try it, but it just seems like when you look at it, it don't go together. But you know, there's certain tastes, so I'm gonna try it just to see because you know you never know. You know, who thought that peanut butter and jelly would go good together and make a sandwich? You know, so you gotta try it, and next you know you might have a hit.
Oh, you might. Okay,
you
I like your.
Knockers, you know what I'm saying?
I like your personality. Okay. How about this one? Now, what this is tattooed chicken. Are you going to give it a try or are you going to say bye-bye?
Is it tattoo like is the raw chicken? I mean, when you cook it, do you still see the tattoo or is it just like food coloring? Because I'd be like, you know, I don't need no gangster in my mouth. You don't know what you eating. You might be eating a spell. Got demons and you ate a chicken wing with a spell on there, and you wonder why you waking up in the middle of the night sitting on the telephone pole talking about, that chicken wing with that tattoo on it.
Oh my God! Well, does that mean you're gonna try it?
No, I'll let that go. I'm like, sugar, I don't think you want to
pass
that.
We can fry it, just like you said. We could put some batter over it, and you wouldn't even see it.
Yeah, I just don't want the spells that be inside. Y'all really got these up here. Oh, snap.
How about mammoth chunks? Are you going to give this a try or are you going to trash it and wave my dreams bye-bye?
I try to look at things in a pro and a con situation, but that looked like two cons. Like, I don't know if that's elephant boogies or elephant boogies. chunks just don't sound like chunks on an elephant.
Oh my
I
God.
would have told that white lady, you put that back.
How about this one? Some good old dehydrated water. Are you
Yeah,
going to
man, that's
try
not
it or
water.
trash it?
That's not water. That's some liquid stuff because water is out of H2O or oxygen. If you dehydrate it, if you're taking the oxygen out of it, you got a hydrogen bomb. As soon as you open it up, your motherfucking face blow up.
Come on, my kitchen is not doing well. I need some cells. All right,
Yeah.
all right. How about this one? This is some ketchup and waffles. Are you gonna try it or trash it?
You know
It's
what? I thought it was
strawberry
some
flavored
applesauce.
ketchup.
I thought it was some applesauce and stuff, but you said ketchup. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I ate at a French cuisine in Long Beach. I'm getting to your answer. And every time that the head chef guy, the owner, would bring me out a dish, and everything had pancakes on it. I didn't say nothing. The entree, the dinner had the meat, potatoes, and the pancake. Then he brought out dessert, and it was pancake with strawberries. And so he said, "Bro, how'd you like it?" I said, "It was cool, man. It seemed like y'all like pancakes a lot." And he started laughing. He said, "Those are crepes." I said, "You call them crepes where I'm from, them but pancakes." You got ketchup on the waffle. That's somebody who's really hungry. That's a starving artist. That's when you eating stuff because I had a wish sandwich. I've had bread, lettuce, tomato. I wish I had a piece of meat.
Oh Lord.
That's when I'm hungry. I don't want to reminisce back to them days, so I'm gonna say your restaurant kind of failing.
Oh man. Well,
I'm with you, but I'm just saying is waffles and ketchup.
come on. Well, I'm going to stop while I'm ahead because we have come to the end of the episode. And
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to try to get you to Vegas to convince you that my kitchen really does, put out some good stuff. I'm just saying. I can't do it with you. I can't prove it by you, I guess.
You
But
be asking me to come over, and I'll be trying to figure out different ways. Like, oh, what's coming over here? Oh, snap! I'm supposed to meet with the homie.
oh my God. Well, tell everybody where they can find more of you and your kind of funny. Hold on, and before you do that, I'm going to give you 60 seconds to shout out to those who've had something to do with you in your comedy journey during COVID, and then tell people where they can find you. And go.
Well, I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Big Hank, Long Beach, Michael, all the Long Beach crew, Compton crews, Kansas City, Missouri crews, Memphis crews, and Mississippi crews. I can't call them all by names. I only got 60 seconds. My mother, most definitely, and so she's always encouraging me, even though like I said, we got a Sanford Son relationship, and my kids, but they always encouraging me and then be like, yeah, if you get platinum album, we gonna get this, so, and so I just thank the ones because, like I said, I like yourself, I want to thank you, making Roy Anthony feel like, hey. And then I want to say the most thing you can do is Google comedian Roy Anthony. You can put me in the Google, or you can go to my website, royanthonylive.com.
Okay, royanthonylive.com, y'all. Make sure y'all get on that. And in this last little minute, I see we have some comments from my girl Lisa Wood, and she got some good questions. He said, or she said, how many kids he got?
I have 3.
Okay.
I have a grown daughter, and then I have an 18-year-old son and a 14-year-old daughter from the same mother. But I raised them by myself.
Ooh, I gotta talk to you more about that behind the scene because single dads and daddies matter too, not just single dads. Daddies matter too. And with that being said, everybody, I want to thank my boy Roy Anthony, for coming out and just showing me some love. I've had so much fun today. So
Thank
much
you.
fun. Yes. And if you will stay tuned to the green room after the show, we might be able to have some more fun. And ladies, I'm gonna get the down low. I'm gonna get the down low. So catch us next time, everybody. Same time, same place. I guess I got 10 seconds left. And our next